The Spirit Within Us, Chapter 3. Hello, I'm Jack Greeson, author of The Spirit Within Us. This will be the video giving you a brief overview of Chapter 3. But first, I want to remind you that the main characters in the book portray the lives of 6 females and 6 males as well as their families. For example, Chapter 1 started with Eldred Eriksdotter and her family, focusing on her son Nils. Chapter 2 depicted Andre Peterson and his family. And now Chapter 3 will recount Anna Tresa Helsdon and her family. Each of these chapter videos provides an introduction and brief overview of that particular chapter. Anna Tresa Helsdon, 1620. The English Channel near the port of Southampton, England. Most Americans have heard the story of the Mayflower One, but were you aware of the Speedwell? On page 77 of my book, the Speedwell is at sea, taking on seawater so severely that the hold of the ship was filling. The passengers were on deck because their compartment below was filling.
Taking on water! We're gonna sink! Sail faster, men! Don't give up!
Their crying and screaming tortured the sailors' ears. But what does this unfolding, terrifying story have to do with the Mayflower One? On page 96, the Mayflower sailed alone successfully to the Plymouth colony. Alone, that is, without its sister ship, the Speedwell. Anna Tresa Helsdon was the wife of Thomas Blossom, who was a church deacon and, on page 78, was responsible for getting those church members aboard the Speedwell, across the ocean safely to escape religious persecution. What a responsibility! What a catastrophe! How had Anna and Thomas met? What were the issues and series of events which had led them to make this bold decision? Did they and their fellow escaping church members, called separatists, escape this sinking ship? You will discover what happened in Chapter 3. Later, in 1629, a new group of these separatists who were escaping religious persecution, not those on the Mayflower One, arrived in America. They were met by others whom they knew and learned quickly how to survive in this new land. On page 100, "This place is indeed a heaven on earth," exclaimed one of the arrivals after learning of the abundances and daily religious practices of the new colony. Later, in 1631, a ship departs this new colony to bring over more of their religious group to safety in their colony. Find out about this colony and how these colonists survived and thrived. If you want to watch these videos in chronological, numerical order and see all of the previous chapter introductions first, please like and subscribe to these videos. We have talked about many of the characters leaving their homelands and going to foreign lands, not knowing what they're going to discover, what they're going to find. I'd like to read you a poem now about what they might have been feeling. It's entitled A Traveler's Terror. For our souls, for our freedom, for our families, we ship out perilously to distant lands, strange, frightening places where others exist, but so strangely. Different colors, odd habits, confusing beliefs, but bountiful foods. Should I have done this? I think many of our characters may have been facing those very thoughts and fears. This book portrays stories of a model for life change.
recognizing danger, assessing options, making bold plans and goals, expecting and overcoming struggles and hardships, struggling and moving forward to success. They followed where the Spirit led them, and they triumphed. This YouTube video series will present brief introductions to each chapter. The book is for sale through information provided in this video series. A special paperback edition, large print, a highly readable type font, and durable white stock paper is only available from me, the author.